Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. My name is Wizard Keen, otherwise known as Adam Clark, and behind me you can see, well, apart from the 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners logo, is some pistons, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a flying machine, but also we're going to be just doing some investigations, okay, and thinking about some of these problems, and also posing them as engineering problems for your students, young people, or even for yourself if you want to do this kind of learning yourself. It's quite good fun, I assure you. So it's been around for a long time that you can use a variety of pistons and slime blocks, which are these things here, and redstone, and you can make yourself a flying machine. And the way that this works is that certain these different pistons, this one can push and pull, and what you get is you get a push me pull me machine that kind of runs around a little bit. Okay. Once you've mastered that skill, then you can take it on. You can make kind of amazing structures that will fly through the air with ease. But how do we get there? Well, the first things first is basically how to understand a little bit about how we make these things in the first place. So let's do some experiments. Okay, so I'm going to put a slime block on this piston here. Now this is just a normal piston, and if I activate it, we can see that the piston extends and pushes this slime block, or whatever block really, along. And then when I get rid of the signal, it just pulls back. Okay, and whatever's been pushed forward remains in that forward position. Okay, that's what that one does. Okay, so the sticky piston here, well, that will push, but also when it retracts, it will also pull back at the same time. Now, when we combine these two together like this, and this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to show you the very simplest form of flying machine that you can make easy peasy. So what we do is we first of all start with a piston facing this way, and that's just a normal piston, and then we're going to put a slime block in front of it, and then we're going to put a sticky piston facing back on itself. So I'm just going to put that there, but I can turn around and just do that. So that one is so that's a normal piston, that's a sticky piston, okay, and then we're going to do exactly that again. A normal piston, a block of slime, okay, and a sticky piston facing back into the block of slime. Okay, and we're going to then put redstone on top of these two slime blocks. Okay, so redstone signals will go between the things. Now, why is nothing happening? Well, basically, you need to update this block here. One of the ways of updating this block here would be you see sometimes flint and steel, or you could just break the block next door to it, which is what I'm going to do. But you can just activate it by just tapping it with a bit of flint and steel, and that will actually activate a block update. Now what's going to happen is this piston here is going to push all these blocks forward, okay, and then all these will activate at the same time. Let's just have a little look at it, see what it looks like. Boom. Okay. So you can actually travel on this. Let's actually go on. Let's just try and travel on it anyway. There we go. And I'm being pushed along. Look at me. I'm traveling in space and time. Doot, doot. There we go. So there I am traveling along this thing. I'm going to just break the block in front and stop it. Okay. So that was because a piston can push up to 12 blocks at a time. Okay, so that's another kind of engineering puzzle that you must try and work out. Now I'm going to show you something else as well, because not only can so we can put 12 blocks, but also, like, for example, let's do this first of all. Let's show you this bit here, because this isn't, for me, this is interesting. It's interesting, it's fascinating. Okay, so when I push these blocks forward like this, it really just pushes the ones in front of it, okay? However, if I do the same with slime blocks, all the slime blocks, they kind of glue together, okay? So you could even do crazy things like this. Let's put it all up there. Let's get rid of that. Put another one over there, and and just activate it like this. So look, it will maintain its shape. Slime blocks kind of glue together and stick together as well. So that's kind of useful. So what it means is that we can kind of weirdly make kind of flying machines. Now, check this out. So I'm going to put some slime blocks here. And I'm going to put some on the side like this. And I'm going to make sure it's not, I haven't got more than 12. Okay. So just 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to put the, we're going to put these two on the side like this. 8, 9, 10, 11. How many? Let's just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got one more than I should have. So I'm going to get rid of that one in fact. There's 12 in a kind of little kind of bird outfit type thing. Like a little plane. And you can kind of see the whole thing moves together. So the challenge for you is to make yourselves, okay, some flying machines, okay, because they're really good fun. If you've never made one before, and to be honest, it's taken me a while to get around to kind of making them and playing with them, and that's definitely what I love doing. I love kind of playing with this stuff and seeing how it works, and also testing this stuff out. Because look, let me just put one more block on here, right? Okay, so and then we can kind of, and you can, you know, if you're doing this, if you're a teacher and you want to kind of, you could do that, and you could say, well, why isn't that being pushed? And you don't have to tell them that to go and look on the wiki and find out what pistons are. Though some clever sausage may do that. Take that one away. There we've got that's 12 blocks, and 12 blocks are able to be pushed. Even half slabs will count as a whole block. Okay, so that's what I'm showing you this week. Okay, so sort of flying machines, but also kind of engineering puzzles to get your heads involved in that as well. So let's put these along here. And there we have it. There's our little plane. I added too many blocks on it first of all, but there's a little plane. It's kind of flying along. To stop it, you can add one more block onto it, and there we go. It will stop actually doing it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Have a little play around with these things if you haven't played around with them before, as I said. Have a little experiment, see what kind of contraptions you come up with. If you know of a guy called Cube Hamster, go and have a look at his channel as well. He makes these incredibly complicated, and intriguing giant machines that wander around the landscape. They are quite incredible looking. Go and have a look at his work. Let that inspire you, but don't let that be intimidated. Don't be intimidated by that. You can have fun with this stuff yourself, and it's as easy as just sort of starting off like this. If it interests you, go and there's tons and tons of reasonably good tutorials, although some of the tutorials just show you how to build it and don't really explain actually what's going on underneath. To do that kind of stuff, what I generally recommend is having a play with it and learning about this stuff for yourself by doing rather than by watching how other people have done it, although that's always a good starting point. So I hope you've enjoyed this 101 ideas from Minecraft Learners. Do link in the comment section below if you've kind of created anything that you'd like to share with the rest of the community who watches this as well. I'm sure it would all be really interesting to see what you're up to as well. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all and see you all later. Bye!